goals. I used to think I wasn't hungry enough. I used to think I needed more motivation, but none of that was it. Setting goals can make you feel productive, but you've done nothing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I used to be like that when I was, remember when we did we tried to start something else before, and we would do, oh, we're going to do this, oh, we're going to do that. And then like months elapsed, maybe even
Yes.
years possibly. And I was like,
From Monday,
yeah,
from Monday, I'm going to the gym.
yeah. Then we did a little bit, then nothing happened. I would do like stuff on the notes app, announce goal, not publicly, but I'd announce things to you. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I change things every once in a while. I'm changing my strategy. But why change a strategy if you never actually started your strategy?
Yes, he was more of doing things behind scenes.
Yes, but
And then you
nothing.
would show up and they'll be like, no, 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 not nothing
Yeah.
changed. No, no, you would do like without telling anyone anything. You would just, I don't know, set a goal to yourself, whatever that would be. And then the next time I would say, I'd be like, what?
I think what you can relate to is watching self improvement content. It feels like movement. So that was me, 2021. When I first get started, I was watching all the YouTube videos and Instagram. And I discovered like this whole realm of like, I thought it was, I thought I was different. I thought I was like, I wasn't the only person doing this. But then you look at that reel and it's got like 300,000 views. Like,
Yes, yes,
you're not that special, mate.
yes.
Like you're not. I mean, me. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it felt amazing. But nothing changed. It felt to me before I knew. So I knew what I was doing. That's a fucking far stretch. But before I knew roughly what I wanted to do, it felt better than actually doing what I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
So I say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and the dopamine I get from saying I'm going to do all these things was better than actually achieving them because I never got to achieve them.
Yeah.
So
I
all
know
I
what you
do
mean.
instead of achieving my goals, I just keep setting other goals. I'm going to do
Yes.
this. I'm going to do that. This is going to come because of that. But I wasn't doing what I actually needed to do in that moment. If you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes. Yeah. It all depends. Everyone works different, but I get your point.
Yeah. So for an example that lots of people can do is New Year's resolutions. It feels great setting the New Year's resolution, but it feels better than actually trying to stick to a New Year's resolution.
I hate that.
So I don't know about you, but
I hate that.
saying I'm going to lose 10 kilograms feels a lot better than actually trying to lose 10 kilograms.
Maybe because it's easier to say
Exactly.
than to do it.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Then you get stuck in a cycle of making these things, doing them a little bit, and just starting new things again and again.
Yeah. I hate the thought of, oh, it's a new year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. If you wanna do it, it doesn't matter if it's New Year or it's Wednesday or it's 23rd of February or it's November or yes. It doesn't matter. If
Yeah.
you wanna do something, you're gonna do it regardless of how the weather is, what time it is, what day.
I will make
It's just how it works for me. If I want something, I need to get it done.
I'll make a slight counterpoint to that.
Okay.
So, like we say about motivation, but wrong word. You can't rely on it. However, you can use it. And why I would say January the 1st can be good for some things is because it's the lowest effort to start it. You feel, if you're in a friend group, for example, if you want to do something far out that you've never done before and not get judged, January 1st is probably your best bet. Now, I'm not saying for people to wait till January 1st.
Yes, I get your point. Yeah.
However, it can make sense because, for example, losing weight, and it's happened for me the last time I went on my fat loss stage, after Christmas is done, everyone picks up weight till Christmas. I don't care how disciplined you are.
Bro,
Everyone does.
yes,
It's impossible
of
not
course,
to.
yeah.
So
Going and visiting family
yes.
and have a little bit here, a little bit there, and
it all adds up, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's my counterpoint to that.
No. Yeah, as I said, everyone works.
I can just see your face.
Everyone works different.
Yes.
And for me personally, I cannot wait for the new year to start this.
If you wait to the new year, it's never gonna happen.
Like
for you,
yeah, I can't. Like
exactly.
or not New Year's, but Monday.
Yep.
If I want to start to do, I don't know, let's say I want to learn how to paint, just as an example.
It'll take a while.
It will take a while. but I'm not gonna wait the whole year just because it's March. I'll be like, oh,
Yes.
New Year.
And then-
Or if I want to set new goals in the gym, I'm not gonna wait for Monday. I'm gonna try to set them today. If I go to the gym today, I'll try to set them today. But it's just how I work.
Do you know why that is? I think by moving it in the past, it makes it easier because you don't actually ever have to do it. You just say you're going to do it, you're going to do it, you're going to do it, you're going to do it. You get the dopamine hits, your brain goes, oh, I like that. I'm going to keep delaying things. That feels good for those 3 seconds. Because our brain only, I know you're going to say something, our brain only works in quick hits. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all it's wired to do because it's just going to keep us going.
Yeah, talking about past,
Yeah.
I think that's why I work the way I work. That's why I operate the way I operate, because of my past.
Yeah.
Because the difficulties and the stages in life I had to go through, like I've said it many times, when I've been homeless, when I've been kicked out by my own family from the house, when I've lost my mom, like I couldn't wait for Monday. Like I've lost my mom, okay, but it's not Monday. Like I had to do something. I had to act quick, think quick, act quick.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it stayed like this, and I am the way I am. I hate to, when I want something, when I want to achieve something, I don't have patience. I have to get it done. And you know me, if I want something,
well. We're very...
yes, you are the same. If you want to do something, you don't have patience to, oh, let me wait, or you always try, you always think about it. It's always in the back of your head. Even if you try to leave it for a while, it will always be in the back of your head. And you always want to do something about it. You always try to find a way or a path towards achieving what you want. And that's how I used to be from a very young age. It just stayed like that.
That is, I think, it's a double-edged sword. So that having that that constant go and fight is good, but it also leads us to, well, like we were when we were younger. I say younger like it's a distant past. It's not that long ago, and it can still be us today. But it makes us seek those quick dopamine rewards because it quickly satisfies our desire. It quickly fixes that insatiable urge. You know what I'm trying to say? So it can be a trap. So you have to learn how to harness it.
Yes, it can. It can also affect you negatively.
Yes,
because it can burn you out.
Exactly.
And we know very well how many times we get ourselves to that to that point.
We can't be the beacon of perfection because we're certainly not.
We're not. It's exactly. We're not perfect, and we want things to be perfect. That's why we are the way we are, and that's why sometimes we just get to the point where we just burn out.
Yes.
And we're like, I had enough of this. Let me chill.
Yeah.
But it's also taking us a long time.
Yes.
To get to the point where you say, I had enough. Let me chill.
Yeah, that's it's true.
Yes.
What this can look like is doing a little bit of work just to satisfy the urge, like I said. Okay, cool, I've done that. Bye. No real difference, but you've done that little bit there. It can be committing but not fully committing to something. They're kind of one and the same.
Yeah.
Showing up and just doing it, but not taking risks. I don't mean taking risks like in dangerous risks, but like we're doing now with this, I might change the format of the videos. I might change how we open a video, how I do the shorts. I'm taking a risk in changing the approach, but the difference is changing that approach. I no longer now have the template to quickly bash them out really quickly.
Yeah.
I said quickly twice. I now have to go through and re-strategize and rechange things.
Yeah, doing little bits here and there.
Yeah.
It can affect you positive and negative.
Yeah.
I personally think, because if you do some work here and there every time and you make some progress, it's fine. It's great because it's better than nothing.
Exactly.
But don't make it a habit.
Because
if it becomes a habit, you will never get actually things done. You will just get quarters of every little bit, and you will never actually gonna end up doing anything fully.
Yeah.
So I think you need to be aware of how much you're doing, but also, is that how much you're doing enough?
Showing up is always important, and doing the work is always important. you can't always just show up. is what
Yes,
you're
you
trying
can't
to
just
say,
think,
yeah?
well, I was there at
You
least.
still need to push the envelope.
Yes, yeah.
Like training to failure, like going to the gym, you can keep going. I keep using the gym because it's so easy to use. Let's
Yeah,
say
it's
you do
good.
3 sets of 15 on a certain thing, you keep doing that, you might maintain your muscle. But some days you need to push hard, you need to go for those extra reps. Or there's that extra
You
set.
need to put
Yeah.
2-3 extra reps
Exactly.
after
Sometimes
2 weeks, let's say.
Yeah. And sometimes just showing up is all you got, and that's absolutely fine. But sometimes you still, to make progress, you still have to push a little bit. But it's not a big bit.
Yes,
Just a little bit.
yeah, as I said, it's not a bad thing
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't become a habit.
Yeah.
Because if it becomes a habit and you just lie to yourself with, oh, but I went at
Mhm.
least.
Mhm.
Yes, it was the same way as the last time, but at
Exactly.
least I showed up.
Nothing's going
Or
to change, yeah.
if you keep doing these things and you get comfortable with the idea that at least you're doing something, just doing something is not enough sometimes.
Mhm.
You have to go for more. You
Mhm.
have to look out the window and look further, you know.
I love your analogies. And then kind of question to ask yourself is it really that hard to go that little bit those few times? Are you avoiding discomfort? Do you actually want the outcome, or you just want to be the person who gets that outcome? Like, are you trying to be someone else, for example, you know? Like, do you want to be seen as ambitious by other people? Do you want people to see you as disciplined? Do you want them to respect you? Do you want them to look at you and go, wow, this is what progress looks like in a person? You know, that's kind of questions to ask yourself.
Yes. And what I would say is you, to a degree, you always sorry?
You're meant to agree with me, bro.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? What I wanted to say is that sounds a bit like, do you really have to prove anything to anyone or you don't?
Kind of, yeah.
I would say you
Different people
do.
would take that differently.
I would say you do,
You really do. Yeah.
but it shouldn't really matter to prove it to someone else
True.
that you can do it. First, prove it to yourself and let people see it by itself, you know, like happening.
But damn, it
But-
feels good when it's recognized.
Yeah, of course.
You don't
yes.
do it for that, but man, that reinforcement.
You shouldn't
you
do
get,
things just to
Yeah.
show off to others.
unless you want to make your dad proud. That's awesome. Carry on.
Well, yeah, it depends. Yeah.
For us, anyway, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So it can look like letting small things slide, letting disrespect slide, either from we're talking about yourself, disrespecting yourself, doing something you said you were going to do. No, sorry, not doing something you said you were going to do. Constantly lying to yourself, accepting I almost did it, and taking an average effort and going, that's good.
Bro, I used to be like that, and it scares me.
Sometimes I do it today, or you slip in and it's like, what's happening here? And you got to quickly adjust.
I do still have days,
Yeah, me too.
but I punish myself, bro. Like, my punishment is push-ups. And I'm not even joking, I'm being serious. Like, I'll be in bed and I'll go through my day and I'll be like, I said I was gonna do that and I didn't. 30 push-ups. And you see me, my missus in bed watching TV. I just get off bed and I'm doing push-ups. And she's like, what are you doing? It's 12 o'clock. What are you doing? You can ask her.
Yeah.
She's like, it's midnight. I was like, I'm doing push-ups. Why? Because I said I'm going to do this and I didn't. She got used with me. Like, if she sees me, I'm doing push-ups, she knows it's something
This
that
is
I
very
haven't-
different. I can't do 30 push-ups.
Yeah, I literally punish myself, because if I don't punish myself,
That's a good reinforcement, though, isn't it? It's healthy, I'd say.
I'm not saying everyone at home
And
should.
you get bigger as well.
Yeah. I'm not saying everyone at home should do it.
Yeah.
Is how I found my own way of getting things done.
Yes. And
Not because I don't want to do the push-ups. Sorry.
no,
Not because I don't want to do the push-ups. It's because me doing the push-ups when I don't have to do them makes me feel ashamed and pissed off with myself because I didn't do what I said I'm going to do.
Yeah. If that's what reinforces you.
Even if
do
I
it,
forget, we are humans, we can forget things.
I'm very human in that case.
Yes, I know. I still punish myself.
Yeah.
Because like that, I'm never gonna let things slide. I'll be like, tomorrow is another day. No, it's not working like
it
that.
sounds unhealthy on the surface level, but I'm getting what you're saying. It's your way of reinforcing it and reminding yourself of the cost of not doing what you said you're going to do.
Yes.
And I think you'd rather the way you frame it to yourself. You should have just done that thing you said you were going to do.
Yeah.
And now you're paying the price. Like I like that. That's kind of a good reinforcement.
I'm also, and I'll say it here, I am afraid of being the person I used to be.
Me too.
I never
It's
ever want to
terrifying.
go. I was lazy. I wasn't looking like this. I was never like fat,
Yeah.
but I got to the point one day when I looked in the mirror and I was like, who is this? This is not me.
Yeah.
Like, we've all had our moments in life, you know? So thinking about some of my past and some of my moments in life, how I used to be as a person and how I used to look, I'm terrified of slowly letting things slide and becoming that person again. Because I'm not thinking just about myself, but I'm thinking how I would look in the people's eyes that I love and I care about.
Yes.
And they know my potential, they know my capabilities. What would they think about it, you know? So yeah, sometimes there's a lot going through my mind thinking about, you know.
Sometimes it's good to have an outside perspective. I think it's a really good point you said about how other people see you through their eyes. It can stop you doing lots of dumb, stupid shit.
Yes.
And acting like, not you in particular, but acting like an asshole or dropping your standards because you say, wait a second, this is the person that fell in love with me for who I am at this stage.
Yes.
And they say, well, now I'm not turning to the person that I like, or I'm not. You're doing them a disservice in a way.
Yeah.
Not attaching guilt to that.
Yes. Yeah.
But it does help just to help you get that back in that kind of framework, you know?
Yeah.
I think the major underlying issue with this is how we tolerate our own standards and what behavior we tolerate from ourselves. So it's tolerating the inconsistency, tolerating our own excuses, the environments that don't push you, the comfort we seek and crave as humans.
We are very lucky to have each other because we always push each other,
very subtly,
even pull each other when we fall.
Yeah.
So we are quite lucky.
Yeah. It can happen very slowly and sneaks up on you. When you get fat, it doesn't happen overnight.
No, but it does happen quite fast.
It does.
It happens a lot quicker than
everyone knows that. I'm still using this as an example because it's the most obvious one and it's the easiest one for everyone to understand. It's when you pick up weight, it's an extra 1,000 calories a week. 1,000 calories a week. You don't see that. I think that's maybe a pound of body fat. I could be wrong. Please don't quote me. And it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. And the next you're 5 months down the lane and down the line.
Bro, that's what happened with me.
I mean,
literally, I was one day I wanted to put my shoes on and my belly was stopping me from it. I was like, let me take my shirt off. Took my shirt off and I looked in the mirror and I was like, bro,
what the fuck?
Literally, like, what is going on here? And that day I said, okay, that's it. I had enough.
Yeah.
And then I also saw your progress.
Yeah.
It was around that time.
Disorder, then it was like that.
Yeah, it was from how many kilos you were to like this. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I want to do that. And I just went crazy.
Yeah. So I think people should ask themselves, what are you currently tolerating? What part of your life annoys you, but you're not just enough that you can let it slide, but not do anything about it? And what standards have you lowered without acknowledging it or admitting it, or you've noticed it and you can, whatever, can't be bothered?
Coming back to one thing that you said about the environment.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I was looking at myself in the mirror when I wasn't really happy with myself. And people that love me and care about me, I would go and say, I got fat.
I can imagine you saying
no, you're fine. But, really? Do you think that's fat? Have you seen other people walking on blah, blah, like, you know, stuff like that? And I'm like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. And it will calm me down for a while.
It's fake.
Mm-hmm. It is. I'd rather have you come to me and be like, what is that? You might need to get rid of that, bro. What are you doing?
Shit, but yeah.
No, but
yeah,
I'd rather
Yeah.
have something like that,
yeah,
and I'd rather have people like that around me that
Yeah.
will look at me and be like, "You look like shit,"
Yeah.
and I would respect that and I would take it.
Don't worry.
No, but
Yeah.
you get my point.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have people that will come to me and say, "You look like shit,"
Yeah.
than people just trying to make me happy and be
Yeah.
like, "No, you're fine. Have you seen X, Y, Z? How compare
Oh,
yourself to
yeah.
that?" I
That's
don't
not
like
you.
that. Yes,